Hello, everyone. Jose J. Garcia with Mobile Home University here, bringing you another educational video. We've been doing a lot of podcasting here lately, meeting a lot of very nice people, successful people, and a lot of celebrities. And stay tuned because we have a lot more to come. So definitely love connecting with people. You want to grow in any business, relationships and network. You create those two, you build them, you will grow. There's no way around it. If you surround yourself by those that are more successful than you can't help but to go above. So keep in mind with that. And that's part of the reason why we are doing all this networking. We're building relationships. We have these podcasts and send suggestions. What should I ask some of these successful people that are coming on here? I don't want to list any names of what's to come, but just stay tuned. We have a lot of very big names. But the reason behind that I mentioned that is I've also been asked, why are you not making any more mobile home educational videos? So we don't want to avoid and ignore that. That is at the end of the day, the foundation behind us to educate, give tips, nuggets, help any and everybody that needs the assistance and help. Okay, so we will in between there, somewhere in there, we will make sure that we're keeping back and forth, the podcast and the education. And again, some of the questions that you may send in, I may be very well ask somebody big that's coming up. If you go onto my YouTube channel and see some of these videos, we have Brent McKinney. We just did a phenomenal video with. We are connected with them. It's huge. We got a lot more things coming from that. We got the Joseph Michele, who's taken Starbucks, Mercedes, Airbnb, to list a few, and made them huge into what they are. So, big names like that, the reason behind it is, these people are successful. They've been there, they've done it. And who better to ask than somebody who's already there? So, but one of the questions that sticks out, and I think I've answered this in a few of the videos here, but I want to break it down a little bit more on, and it's what is the best way to negotiate with sellers, mobile home sellers? Best way to negotiate with them? Well, pretty simple on that one. How I would negotiate on something like that is, you know, I want to point this out because there's still a big confusion, and I know where the confusion is coming from. And it's, it's a lack of due diligence, it's a lack of education, and not knowing your numbers, not knowing your markets. If somebody's asking 10,000, and in your immediate mind you think, well, if I offer eight, it's a good deal. Wrong. That is wrong. You have to know your numbers. You have to know your market. Just because they're asking 10,000 and you offer eight doesn't mean it's a good deal or it was a bad deal at 10. Okay, so it just depends on where you're at. You have to learn these things, but we're not there to beat up people and take from them. We're not there to take advantage of them. We make any situation into a win-win situation, and that's always a beautiful thing. Give back and take. We're not here just for the money. That's not going to get you far. So, when I come in and I negotiate with them, I point out specifics. I would enhance, okay, Mr. Seller, you're selling this mobile home here. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. It's a single wide, 14 by 70. You have a title, clean documents, everything checks out, and you're asking 10,000, right? Well, here's the thing with your home, sir or ma'am. In your area, mobile homes are selling for about 15 to 18,000, but that is move-in readies. You understand? Your home, however, needs a lot of flooring. All this little bouncing that is happening, it can be ignored for now, but that is an issue that's coming and it will be there. I can't ignore that. I have to come in and fix that. Your walls, it's a beautiful wall setup, but back in 1990, that's what they did. It is 2021 now, so I'm gonna have to paint all the walls. That's what I'm trying to get to. You have a couple sections that you seem to have fixed the issue of a leak maybe at one point, but that tells me that I have to get up and fix your roof. You see what I'm doing here is I'm breaking down my explanation. I'm not just going to bounce a number at them and here you go, take it. One thing for sure is there's a lot of mobile home investors in the game now. There's a lot of wholesalers, bird dogs, flippers, rehabbers, etc. Means that any seller has options. Now they can go shop around for a buyer. They don't need you in your offer. If you come in and worse, if you just hit them with the number, you're probably going to offend them. So you're done. Now trying to get back in there is harder than ever. But explain your offer and as to why you're offering. Let them know you care. Get a little personal with them. I always ask, why are you selling? If they're selling because they need to, I let them know, I hate to hear such, any way I can help you. I do care about it exactly, etc. And let me see any way I can assist you. If they're upgrading, because it does, just because somebody's selling a mobile home doesn't mean they're losing it. Doesn't mean they're behind bills or doesn't mean they can't afford something different. They could very well be selling this single wide because they're upgrading to a double wide. Maybe they have a family now and they have an extra kid. Now they need an extra room, bigger home, etc. So I congratulate them. Okay, but I break down the reason as to why I'm offering what I'm offering. And back to what I was saying is, I start breaking down issues. This here I'm looking at, I have to replace a few $100s. This here may take an extra $1,000. I don't know. And I'll let them know, look, Mr. Seller, if you take the time, you take the investment, and you rehab it yourself and bring it to presentable, bring it to move-in ready, like the rest of the homes that around this park, I believe you will not only get what they sold theirs for, I think you can get more. I really do. But you have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to put the money, the investment, take on the responsibility, etc. Because if I buy it from you as is, I have to do so. So therefore, the reason why I can only offer 3,000 or 4,000, depends on the market, is because I will be taking on the full responsibility. I'll take the time. I will be paying lot rent, obviously, holding costs, and just break it down. A lot of people may say, well, that's too much information. I don't think it's enough information. I mean, we're not here to lie to anybody, and we let them know everything that we say to these people is legit. We have to take these properties, we take responsibility for them, and we're the ones that have to come out. Not every deal is guaranteed, right? Maybe we can't sell it for that high. I don't know, but we're letting them know the responsibility is on us. You get paid, you get to walk away, and you're free and clear. When you explain it to them that way, it definitely puts a new perspective in their mind. Because one thing about sellers is every seller in the game is going to think that their home is worth more than it is. And that's fine. They're going to think that they can compare it to the one across from them, down the street, behind them, wherever, even though theirs is nowhere near livable or presentable or move-in ready versus the one that did sell across wherever there is to compare it to. So just let them know, bring them back to earth, bring reality to them, and respectfully, professionally present yourself. Okay. At the end of the day, the worst thing that can happen is a no. And that's what you want. Why do you want no's? Because if you get a yes from the first offer, you offer too much. You overpaid. So don't do that, but don't beat them up. Hope that helps. All right. That does it for this question. I got quite a bit. So you will be seeing a lot of these videos coming available. So I will be posting those. And again, shoot me your questions that you may have. Drop a comment below on this video, and I'll be sure to answer it. Whether I create a new video for it, or I just respond to you directly. Okay. And as always, you can visit my site there. Any coaching that you may need, any way we can help you, we're here to serve you. Till next time, thank you for watching.